guys. Welcome to round 7 of DMR's Tier 2 season. We are currently in Belgium today with a full grid and dry conditions at the moment. We are currently halfway through qualifying and we are going to get underway as we are into the second stage. As Jim just sets the fastest pole up. Today I'm joined by Kirst again, who's just busy at this minute trying to get a working stream on Twitch, but anyway, we have gonna get that sorted and we'll post the link up to that, but YouTube yet again has failed us. Sorry for interrupting you again.
Yeah, the stream should be up RN on my Twitch. So at least we've got a streamer code. I did post a link into Twitch channel. If you wanna tag everyone, it's up to you, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't get why YouTube's doing that, because I mean,
Doing the big brain play with the stream.
I was right to say Astro Boys. What was it? Astro Boys Big Brain. Oops. What is it? OP Monaco Zeta.
Yes.
But yeah, we should have that up. But so today, at the moment, we have forgetting about streams and stuff. We're gonna enjoy some racing. Currently, Jim Wong is on pole, with TJD in second and Gorkiwi in third and Nathan in fourth. Jim Wong is looking to build on. He last week he was on for a podium, but unfortunately he had a spin, so he finished just outside of the podium in P4. TJD has been there and thereabouts, but these two are going to have a chance to capitalise tonight, as Toff is absent tonight and Killerby is only in 15th, so it should be a bit of a interesting lineup, and we should see. So going on strategy, do you know what a good strategy is for Belgium? Is it normally alright?
I do believe that in SLR it was soft to medium. Be a straightforward strategy for the boys.
I'm not too sure. Well, because I didn't race it. The only time I actually raced it was an EGL tournament, and we all know how that went. It was literally like having the Williams at the back going absolutely nowhere. Oh no, we're gonna watch. No, I actually did do the Spinala. Epic.
I do believe Mr. Jim 1 just clouted the pit wall.
Aye. No, we got.
Lucky.
Oh, you do. So yeah, currently TJ to play that. We also do have with us tonight a few new guys, and we do have Mr. Ocean Chief, who's stepped in at the last minute due to I think it was in place of Katashi. So Mr. Chief now is currently on his outlap in P10. He's already in P10 in quali. So I think we're going to see the last bit thing. So that's interesting. I think motocross crashed out, but right. I'm expecting to see in the battle for pole today TJD and I think Jim Wong, but Gorkiwi, just a shout out to him. He's been improving a fair bit in the last few races, and he's been actually working his way up the grid into the points, and it's great to see him in P3 as well as Nathan and Mr. Jaden, who've been putting in some quite solid performances as well. So we'll see how their races pan out. And yeah, going into this race, it should shake up the championship standings as well, because I believe it's actually quite close at the top. Sorry, we don't have the standing screen. We just didn't have time with the difficulties. I think I can make a long list of apologies of what's happening there at the moment. What is it? I'm just sorry for everything. But we just hope we can deliver a few bits of nice racing. So yes.
On board with Mr. Ocean Chief on his most likely final. the big pole position, obviously, because Ocean Chief is the fastest man. We all know that.
So he goes through sector 1, and what will he do? He is he going to be up on his lap? He's 1/10 up on his lap, so he's still gonna be in P10 at the moment. So is he gonna go for pole, or is he gonna go for his P10? Let's see how he plays it. Is he
shouldn't really help his lap, I might imagine. It's looking reasonably solid.
As you can see, as we go in at the moment, he's coming through sector 2 as all that McLaren is in the way at the moment. Hopefully he can get out. So we have all of the top 5 drivers about to start their lap. Jim Wong is on his out lap. Gorkiwi is coming round as well, and TJD, they're all about to start their flying laps. But whoa! Yeah, I thought TJD was going flying into the barrier then. Just when I was viewing on board then. But Chief is 1/10 up as he comes through into the bus stop chicane. Now as let's see how he goes into there. So we go into his TV pod, let's see how he shifts down. He breaks the 100-meter ball going into second. Keeps it riding high. He's still got 72% with the RS left. He goes into third gear. I think he's just got a bit on the roll as Mr. Chief crosses the line. He's on the second side. Looks like he's backed on the last minute. So yeah, as now we ride on board with Jim Wong. He's currently 0.33 down on his lap as he comes through the second sector. Some of these turns now, so he's absolutely in the corner yet again. As Gorkiwi has also just Mr. Jadam is also on the lap. All of the top 5 on the lap, so we could be about to see a few guys shuffling positions now as Jim Wong is still not able to improve his lap, and Gorkiwi is currently on a lap through sector 1. So let's see how much he needs. He's down as well, so it looks like Jim Wong, unless Mr. Jadam can make a challenge. No, he's backed on his lap, so I believe pole position will be going to Mr. Jim Wong, and he has got a very good chance for victory today as he crosses the line. He goes even faster. He's 7/10 up on second place TJD as Mbali comes across the line to go third with an excellent lap for him to keep getting back in the championship, as Gorkiwi is coming through into the third sector, and we should see as Fruzel goes fourth with a astonishing lap time for P4, and yes, that is
currently 4/10 up at the moment. So
he must have found some time from somewhere in sector 1, because he was actually down on his delta coming forward. So he comes into the bus stop chicane, so let's see what he can do. Will he be able to shake up his final positions? Chief is in P10. Oh, is Killer B? Oh no, it's almost Killer B. Sorry, goes P2 and Gorky goes P3. He does improve, but it's not enough as is Killer B on a lap? Killer B is crossing the line. Yes, Killer B goes 5th as that knocks up Chief out of P10 into P12. He's not, I don't think he's going to be very happy there, but well then, that is... Or is it always the game? But there we go, just had a few laps on the last second. Right then, as we go through for your qualifying group for Belgium, as we have both rows on pole position. What could possibly go wrong? Not the big brain. Gorkiwi with an excellent P3. I think that's his best qualifying of the season. TJD in P4, Killer B in P5. The championship leader needing to get past a few of these guys. Invalid in P6. A Frusel in P7, both Hassis P8 and P9, and Albinus in the McLaren rounding out the top 10. But only 2 of the top 10 on the medium, so that could play a game, so we shall see now. I think the big call is motocrosser is outside of the top 10, so that will be an interesting thing to see. Going
just outside top 10, so it's pole position and the back markers, as some of the F1 boys say behind.
Yeah, I think although I think you've only seen a bit of the racing from last week, which you can really judge off, and because you've done a
definitely has the pace to get the big P1.
well, the P1 Sebastian P1
P1.
P1 big, but hopefully just we won't curse the commentary, but hopefully these guys don't do the big brain move.
Big brain. the self recommended Spinala.
Binotto is not coming to Belgium.
Oh, no.
No. If anyone wonders what the hell we are on about, yeah, we do not go about the Spinala in that way.
The simple answer is yes.
Yes, we just do that. Right. So coming up into, right, I'm just gonna have to learn myself a few of these turn names. Right, so at the moment the big one is motocrosser in P11. He last week probably drove the driver of his life in a Hungary, and that was an outstanding job. So let's see what he can do today. I'm gonna be interested to see how this is going to unfold, because you've got the guys and the medium runners. Everyone's not opted for the hard, but a few of the medium runners, they might actually lose out due to guys on the softs, because I'm not sure you're going to have the DRS going down into turn 4. No, it was turn 2. So that'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Already we have the Ferraris holding everyone up, so we shall see on that. So Kirst, would you like to make any predictions?
I reckon. I also predict, thinking about a Ferrari strategy, two boys in Moto. I'm leaning towards saying that they're going to do the big Spinala because of the big contact with the driver. Yeah, I reckon it's going to be an interesting one. I think Jimmy Mr. Wong a good race. He did qualify his teammate by half a second. So could either mean that Mr. Fury did a perfect lap, Mr. Wong did a fantastic lap. But we will see. Maybe you could have some surprises.
Yeah, I believe we shall try and get that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say I'll go for a Gym 1 victory, but I would say Motocrosser and Killer Bee have also got a good chance of the podium, but I'm not going to discount TJD as well, as the last few guys line up on the grid. As now we watch out, tell what count to begin with. As the lights come up, we have 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. If it's going to start, and away we go into turn 1. The both the Ferraris get a good start. Gorky gets a good start as well. Killer Bee gets a good start going into turn 1. As watch on board with some of the drivers. Is there any contact? What's happened there? Some of the Toro Rossos. And we already have some front wing damage, and that's one of the 4 racing points going all the way around. That was in front of Ferno Coy as Motocross goes into the 8. As watch out as one of the Ferraris is gone. Oh no, as one of the racing points is already gone, but sorry, just interrupted. We have a lot of action. He's trying to get past Jim 1 going into turn 1. And yeah, as we have a massive train behind of 6 cars trying to battle for position as T Cosmin is done, and both of the racing points is out in that virtual safety car. Yeah, that is an absolute disaster for both of the racing points, as there must have been contact coming through the bus stop chicane as that. No, it's not the bus stop chicane, as both the Racing Points and Albinus have got damaged. So that is really unfortunate, as Joel has got damaged as well. So I'm not too sure what's happened there, but it's caused a massive pile up. So as we know, come under the virtual safety car. So that was a bit unexpected for lap 1, but Jesus Christ. So if we have a look at a few of the guys, I think that's actually profited a few people, as the virtual safety car has ended by the look of it, as there's a yellow bandit city readers.
And that's Nathan Ox to be gone.
Oh, is he out?
Yeah, he's not out.
So there's a battle for P1 going on here, as Jim Wong and Gor Kiwi are literally fighting with each other for the leaders of the... Oh, Gor Kiwi gets on the front! No! He gets on the front. Where is it?
A lot of time by almost spinning out.
And that almost sends Motocrosser into him, but he just was too eager on the front. Oh, he's him and Motocrosser. Oh! Oh, yeah. That was massive. That was big.
Surprised with a safety car again, right after a PSC.
As Mr. Jadam also goes, this is carnage in the first 3 laps. Jesus Christ, what has happened? Yeah, that is 5 drivers out in the first 2 laps. If that is not a safety car, I am going to be pleasantly surprised, but Jesus, that is 14 drivers out. Gor Kiwi and Motocross are both making contact, but Jesus, what the hell happened there? As Surius is battling with Silio for that, but Joel retires from the session as well. There was 6 cars out in the first 2 laps.
Yeah, that was quite a hectic start.
Yeah. I mean, Chief has got himself in a great position here, but bloody hell, what? That is, we're down to 15 cars, but Motocross. I just saw Motocross at Gor Kiwi. Gotta say, was in the wrong for that. He was off track and he came back on and hit Motocross's back tyre. So that was absolutely wrong. But as we see on board for the lead, Jim Wong as the leader comes out. He's 1.7 seconds ahead of Killer B, who's actually, where the hell's Killer B coming away from? Killer B. Killer B is still 3 positions, so he's chasing down Jim Wong now, and Dario up 14 places as he gets past Zayon for P6, and that was an excellent move by him. But Zayon is having a look back as they both come into as they both touch. Oh, that was a bit, as they both go side by side. Zayon is not giving this up as he goes around the outside. Is he going to get enough room? No, Dario gets the position just about. But Ocean Chief now is hunting down TJD for 4th position. Chief actually is being a staggering drive by him at the minute, but we'll see how this plays out. But Jim Wong starting to play gap from Killer B in P2, so we'll see how this battle turns out in the end. Right, so I think it's starting to cool down a bit, but I don't know what has happened in that, but that's 5 guys out of the race. Just follow that as Albinus.
Yeah, it's 6 now.
6, Jesus Christ. Hang on, that's 7 cars out of the race. What the bloody hell happened? That was absolute carnage.
Yeah, and this was happening really well. So very hectic.
I mean, the FI in so
Slade tries to take Mr. Jada, but was very well.
He's got, I think Zayan's got wing damage. as he tries to go. He goes around the inside of Cosmin, so that's not work. But Ocean Chief is closing in on TJD, so he's Mr. Chief actually is looking really racy today. Is he gonna have the inside? No, he's not gonna get the gap on TJD, but we shall see how that is gonna pan out in a second. So, TJD goes wide, and that opens the door for Chief. TJD is being put under a lot of pressure as he goes wide. Chief is coming up the inside of him. No, I think TJD is just holding off now. So Chief has got his ERS in medium, and both of these guys are keeping it in medium for now as they come through sector 2. TJD under a lot of pressure from the old man as they come down into the right-hander going into left-hander. I'm losing my words already. Chief on the march now as TJD is taking up a lot of track, but Chief looking like he's falling back a tad bit now. But this starts Dario looks like he's also getting on a bit of the action. So now Chief has got the slipstream. Is Chief gonna go? Chief's gonna go for TJD going into the bus stop chicane. TJD on the brakes as Chief goes at the inside. Oof. TJD just holds the outside line, but now Dario is actually looking at the back of Chief. Chief is gone from one battle trying to overtake him to defending another battle. This is going to be really close. Let's go actually on with Chief. These guys are going to have all three DRSs. The Haas of Mr. J-Dam also looks to get on the action, so we shall see. Chief should have DRS coming into the detection point as he's still under 1 second, but Dario's going to have a bit of advantage as well, but I think he's a tad bit too far back as Chief again tries to get onto it. Was that Cosmin? There's a yellow flag somewhere. I'm not too sure where, but right.
Yeah, Cosmin's missing his left end plate, so I think he might have behind the wall.
Yeah, I think he might have as well. But currently we have a battle going for P4 from P4 to P7, so this should be interesting. And yeah, I believe that's happened. Sorry, I was just trying to get some intel on what happened with TJD loses the back a bit, but he regains it. Dario is all over the back of Chief now. This is deja vu of the last lap. Right, is Chief come?
A little slider to the corner here.
Well, the Red Bulls are trying to do the Spinala, which both of the Ferraris have. I think, yeah, Fosorius has already done that. Completely forgot. This happened again as Chief got the advantage. No, yeah, Chief has got.
Mr. J-Dam is looking over Mr. Dario here.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna go for it now.
Yeah. He's gonna get him. I'm amazed that both didn't touch. Sorry again if I keep interrupting you. As they both come up into La Source. Oh, is it La Source? Thank you. As Mr. J-Dam and Dario go side by side, they're both touched, both got DRS, and Mr. J-Dam just gets the move done just about. That was wheel-to-wheel racing at its finest. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've seen that, but the other Haas of Nathan is hunting them down as well. Yeah. If we just ride on with that battle for now, TJD has put a little gap over Ocean Chief, and Mr. J-Dam is now on the hunting Chief. Mr. J-Dam is on a charge here. This battle for P5 is going to be an interesting one as Chief currently out of his P10 position at the minute, so I'm not sure what Chief's game plan is here. Is he going to carry on defending P5, or is he going to go for his P10? Or was Dario gets on the gub?
Has to drop off. He's going to just stop and then the race, wait it's P10. Just additionally keep his streak of P10 going.
If Chief is happy at this point, then yeah, that'll do. But just while we've been neglecting the battle front, Jim Wong still leads this race, 2.5 seconds ahead of Killer Bee, the championship extension.
Belgian Chief now. Ooh, gives him a little touch.
I don't think he's damaged him, but he's on his TV partner. Yeah, he just gets past Chief just about, but I believe Chief will have DRS coming up into Eau Rouge/Radion. As Mr. Jaden gets a 3-second time penalty, as Chief now gets on the DRS, he might just be, I think it's a tad bit too far back. Is he going to have, no, he is not. Yeah. Yeah, he's just Jaden's also, he's pretty low on his DRS while Chief looks like to be saving it. Dario is locking up. He's dropped back a bit. I think this battle's just petering it out for now. I think no, it's safe to say starting to see a few gaps emerging after the carnage of the first 2 laps. Yeah, there was a few notable incidents to go from there. I'm not too sure what happened to both of the Racing Point guys. That looked like a bit of carnage, but I did get footage of the Gorky incident. I think he just got a bit, just because when he came out of the last turn, he hit the throttle too hard, and because he lost all those positions, he just tried to get back onto the track too soon, and he just looked like it was out of anticipation. He sent motocross onto the wall, and then apparently after, also TJD has got past Invalid, and knows Invalid has come into the pits already, so Invalid must be going as the Mercedes mechanics have stopped for some reason, and there you go. So Invalid first at the front runners to pit, so he's going to go for the undercut. So it'll be interesting to see how guys like Jim Wong react now. So Invalid comes out in P9, well, should come out in P9 safely as Celio comes around the final turn. So there we go. We shall see now the first few pit stops now taking place. Just while we get the chance to do some self-shameless advertising, I think a few of the guys will know as well, 2SRL have opened up a second tier which will start streaming from January, so at the moment there is still a few seats left, so if you'd like to check that out, please go there.
Seats filling out quickly.
We did. I know. I was gonna say I was calling it self-shameless promotion, but if you give 2SRL a check out, they are working hard to get their second tier up and running. So that will be starting in January. We shall get back on with the race. We do have a few things currently going on behind the scenes in DMR, but that shall be revealed in due time what is happening. So just watch this space as well. Right then, Killer Bee enters the pits for his first pit stop. So he's gonna take the chance to take the undercut on Jim Wong, but I'm not sure what's actually more powerful here, because it does not really make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, the undercut is usually we need a bit of time, obviously, but on some tracks that we work because the fact is you can overtake reasonably easily around Spike or straight, which the back straight here after Radion. So yeah, there might be a reasonable strategy to get the pace.
I think Chief's playing that game because he's still out on his he's still out on medium tyres at the moment. Oh, whoa! It was. I don't know what just happened there. Hang on, I think one of them has actually come back from the dead. Big Codemaster's doing the big bro. big growth again as Dario gets. Oh my god, I'm not sure what's going on, but looks like some of the Toro Rossos are just making both of us trip out at the minute. Yeah, they're playing a game at the minute as we have a. So Furious has spun out. Oh, he's not having a great race, to be honest. There's Jim One pits. No, so what is the gap to Killer B is currently 22 seconds behind him. So Killer B is about to get past Chief. Chief is going on the move and he's lagging as Killer B gets past Chief going into turn 1. Jim Wong is exiting the pits now, so this will be. Oh no! He done it again. It looked like Killer B had gone off the track, but safe to say Jim Wong has got out ahead of Killer B, by a reasonable distance too. So that looks like to have worked in their favour, and Chief looks to have lost out there just a tad bit. So has the guys around him made any stops? No. So him and Chief looks like to be in a net P4 at the moment. As Jim Wong gets past Mr. Shane and that's really who he's yet to stop. So looking at this, looks like the battle for the lead is between Jim Wong and Killer B, but I think Jim Wong will comfortably take this gap at the moment, going into the halfway point of this race. So yeah.
He's spun out, same for the Fury is dead.
Spinalla. I think he just lost his grip on his back tyres.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly easy corner to lose because, especially if you get up the curve, that curve likes to execute you, which is not very nice. That's how the curve does its work.
Yeah, I mean, going on that curb on worn tyres, it's pretty safe to say it ain't very nice at all.
Really.
It's like going around the left-hander at Hungary.
Oh yes.
The corner of the Spinalla, as Mr. Shader now goes into the pits. I think his tyres are just worn, and that could actually play into Ocean Chief's hands. Chief now.
I don't think can really go on the softs at the end. Maybe what's going to be a big stretch. Go from left to left. The softs again.
Yeah. I think Chief is playing the long game here because who's actually behind him and what's his internal so Chief is 7 seconds off the lead, but Jim on the softs. Yeah, what lap did he put those on? So he's having to go. No, is he on the mediums? No, yeah, he's on the mediums. He's on the mediums, so Chief will be faster at the end. But I suspect Nathan and Chief and TJD are in a battle. It was TJD takes a bit of a off-road coming through the bus stop chicane. Oh, is it the bus stop chicane? Or am I getting that wrong again?
The bus stop chicane is the last section.
Yeah. Lake Rock, yeah, it's Lake Rock. What am I doing again? Crazy, but looking at that, Zayn has just passed Cosmin for P2. No, P2, I mean P11. Sorry about that. Losing it at the minute as everyone seems to be having a bit of an off at that turn at the moment, so
Mr. Jadam and Furious pretty close together. Jadam of course on the fresh softs. Well, Furious is goes wide. Jadam almost yeeting the wall there, which is not the optimal racing line. If you do hit the wall,
yeah, it's not really optimal at all. Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty crazy if he goes in like that, but we shall see how we handle it.
Furious. I think he might get his car started.
He's not gonna. Oh!
Yeah,
yeah, he's that.
I think we're gonna end play through out there.
Yeah, I think J-Dam is just getting a bit too eager to get past him already. I'm not sure how much that's going to damage his handling. Oh, as J-Dam goes. He goes. Aye. I believe that, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
That,
I believe that was not the optimal racing.
yeah. And I think he might have just got a bit too trigger happy there. Jesus. That is.
Pass racing and yeah, then he got on the curve there, which is very slippery as well. So doesn't really have a broken leg here to take that curve. Then it caused him to do the spin out.
Yeah, that was the pure spinala, but that's unfortunate for Mr. J-Dam. He was doing a great job until that happened. But as now we see Nathan in P4, the gearbox glitch is happening yet again. Ah yes, the perfect. Right. As at the moment, Jim Wong is pulling out quite a 5-second gap over Killer Beast, and I don't think he's coming down anytime soon. But Chief is still doing really well to keep in touch with the guys at the front on how old's his tyres? He's been on them 13 lap old hard, so I suspect Chief will be coming in pretty soon. As we watch where's the battles on track? Give us some battles. Cosmin and Zayn are currently in the second part, but both of these guys are battling for the final position. As Zerafel is going to P12. So the thing is, you expect this from a wet spa, you won't expect this from a dry spa. The amount of retirements already.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you have the retirement after the first 2 or 3 laps, which doesn't happen every day, I suppose.
There's 7 retirements, which is just going to be the talking point of this race. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big job tonight. I think for the FIA, who will be having to get. I don't know how to say it, but also just saying that Zayn has got past Cosmin for the final points position, so that is actually battling for track position as he gets the ARS on Cosmin, so that is a good move by Zayn for sure. So yeah, one thing that's surprising, Dario is down in P9, so I'm not sure what's happened to him because he was battling with Chief, so he must have had some damage or something. So he's pitted well early. So Chief is currently Nathan pits now, so Nathan and Chief are going to battle for the final points position, I believe. So the final podium position at the minute as TJD goes past them both. So Nathan, TJD, and Invalid all battling for that position. Furious comes into the pits again. I don't think these races have been, well, to say the least, for the last few races, not had the best of them at all. And
he's done a fine job in qualify in P2.
Yeah.
He got tangled up in some accidents in the opening lap.
Yeah.
Well, when he went downhill from that point, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing a terrible job recovering. Could be on for P7, maybe P6 even. Pretty good job.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how it will do in terms of championship standings, but I think it's going to be a massive game for Jim Wong and Killer B. Killer B will probably start to pull out the first significant points gap of the season. Here as Cosmin gets past Zayn. Again, these guys are both going back and forth, but talking about that, we are missing that battle. This looks like it could be a nice little battle between these two guys for the final points position, so that will be one to keep an eye on. As we currently see Killer B and Chief. coming in is Chief now comes in for his stop. So let's see where he comes out. TJD is coming through the bus stop chicane. So right, Chief will have 7 laps to shut down as we have a yellow flag in sector 2. What's that for? I have no clue what that yellow flag was for, but screw that. Right, Chief is still in the pit, so invalid comes out in P4, so right, Chief comes out in P6, ahead of yeah, I thought Nathan actually got out ahead of him, but that was a chance for Chief to get there. Right, so looking on stops at the minute and how their tyres are. I think the podium should be how it is at the minute because TJD is on a younger set of tyres and he's 16 seconds off Killaby, so I think yeah, he's too far back, but Killaby, furious what's happened here as him and Cilio go wheel to wheel. Going for that.
There's got a little touch from Cilio there as well in the lake.
So both Williams going actually pretty feisty at the moment, so that's something to be seen. As Nathan is actually now on the back of Chief coming through sector 2. There's all these guys. As we can see. That now.
Furo is also very close to Silu and Ocean.
Yeah, as Nathan will be able to get Ocean going down into the bus stop chicane. I finally got a turn right. A bit too much, but Chief's got a bit more ERS to get Nathan off his back, but these guys are actually battling for track position. See, Invalid's, I think he's losing a bit of time. These guys, so that little battle behind them is going to be, it's going to be, yes, they're playing in sector 3. Was Cosmin?
That's Cosmin out of the race.
Aye. I'm not too sure what happened to him there. Oh, that is really unfortunate for him. I have no clue what happened, but that's off of the grid, gone.
Well, that's Filo gone off in our route, and he won.
Yeah. I think he's
lost a lot of time, fortunately.
Yeah, that's put him down to it's put him pretty much into no man's land by the look of it. Yeah, it has, and that's really unfortunate for him. But at the front, hang on, sorry, Nathan and Chief are getting pretty close. They're still really close together, but they're also catching Invalid pretty quickly as well. So this will be see as Jim Wong sets the fastest lap. So he will also take away max points as Nathan is now going at it for Chief as they're both closing in on P4. So how will this battle end out with 5 laps to go? We've got the 2 Mercedes coming up as Nathan has a look. He cuts back on the insiders. What's happened there? Has Invalid gone into the pits? Here he has. That's weird. I don't know, but it looks like he'll be doing that. So we shall see as now the release is. Oh, as Nathan goes into the wall! He just got on the throttle too fast. And he's got wing damage, and that is. I know what Nathan's probably thinking right now because he was talking about it. He was literally chatting it right before the race. He was just getting on the throttle too quickly, and it's just happened again. I feel really sorry for him. Furious now. Probably just gonna swallow Nathan up, and yeah, that's I think the top 4 settled unless anything happens. But that'll be good for Nathan on that. So
Very unlucky for him. And yeah, let's Furious why, because well, there's no really point in fighting him. He's got no wing and he can't wait.
yeah, that is really unfortunate for him. But I don't think.
Could Mr. Chief get a podium?
How could Mr. Chief get a podium?
Maybe he could. He's winning trying to softs on TJD, so maybe.
Alright, so I mean,
very epic.
If he can do that, then it'll be interesting. He's okay. So how much is he closing? Is he closing down at a fast enough rate with 4 laps?
I think he is. He's closed in half a second this lap so far, but
so he's got. He's got to be taking 2 seconds a lap out of him. Right towards the end, and those softs are relatively fresh. So we'll see how he does. Onto it. TJD is still racing. Right then, so Chief's crossed the line 7 seconds behind TJD, so he's got to get the foot down if he's going to get on that podium today. Nathan retires.
Yeah, I think he's had enough.
I
had it out.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, we've got. That's going to mean half of the grid has gone from this race, and Jesus, I did not. My great host. It's got someone else on the session, so that's okay.
And Valden Dario, a simple man. He got past him easily in the DRS, no problem at all.
Yeah, he's easily just said.
Fresh tires, DRS, well, even softer tires as well, so it was really no problem for him at all.
Yeah, I don't think Chief's going to get on the podium. He's just simply too far back. He's not closing in enough. That gap is still at 7 seconds. Which
is very sad.
Come on, Chief.
The P10 coming in P3 would be very epic. Unfortunately, not this time, guys.
No, not this time. There may be another chance, but Chief, come on. We know you can do it. But TJD, so get a move on, because we want to see this battle at the end. So he's straight apart, but I don't think it will be as Jim Wong is currently miles ahead with everyone as we see the battles going on track. But yeah, Dario, I don't think there's going to be much battles apart from, as everyone has invalid sets the fastest lap on a 1:46.3, but he's on the fresh tyres. And now Chief is actually starting to make some ground on TJD. I don't
think it's quite enough. I think it's been about just like a lap.
His ERS has gone as well. He's had it. He's had it in hot lap as he locks up, and that's not going to do his tyres any good. I think he's going to be a bit too far off him at the minute as we ride on board with
TJD isn't too warning, so because there's one more off track. Chief to get 3. He needs to. Yeah, that's English.
Yes.
He needs to make it every second if TJD gets one more warning.
Yes.
So could. It's somewhat likely, but he needs to get a bit lucky as well. But he could get on the podium if he does the big push now.
He's got to get in within that 3-second gap, but I'm not too sure how the warnings are looking at the minute unless Chief has got some himself, but he is closing down TJD pretty quickly. No, that's gone to 1.5 seconds in the last few laps, so TJD has been pushing so hard this race, so if he doesn't get the podium, I think he might feel like but at least he's assured of the top position as we ride on board Jim Wong, who I know we haven't been seen much of in this race, he's just because he's been out in the lead and he's deserved every bit of it. He's just, controlled this race as I thought that was the penalty from TJD then.
The big right hands and we'll give him Mr. Cheap got P3, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I want to say Jim Wong has been just in a class of his own. Killer Bee as well. Actually, I think Killer Bee has actually made up how many ground. Killer Bee's made up. Oh, I keep thinking Killer Bee's sort of all the way from the back, but Dario. Oh, Dario. I was about to say Dario's made up 13 places, but what's happened to Dario? Oh no.
There he is in just after Tilo was on board. He was crashed out to the wall on the side.
Jesus.
So he's also been claimed by the Rouge curve.
Aye.
Now we've got over half of the grid retired from this race.
Ah, crap.
Oh
no. Well, I think I'm not sure what happens in game with wrecked cars, but I'm surprised. We've got over half the grid out, and there's not even been a safety car. There's only been a virtual safety car.
Yeah.
But we shall see. This one, as Chief now, he's closing in, but it's just not enough as Seilu gets a 3-second time penalty. Alright then. We see Killer Bee not really posing much of a threat, but Chief is now, he's dropping back a tad bit to TJD, but I think those softs are starting to wear off, that's why.
You can see TAG in front of him. Just there, but I don't think he has enough time to do it, unfortunately. TGD gets a big stay. Chances of reasonably low. I'd imagine TGD isn't pushing too hard. It's like a last lap. He's got a reasonably safe podium. It just keeps playing really.
Yeah, it's pretty much he's got his self-assured. Really what's going on, so we can get that done. Right, so Furious, well, I don't think Chief's gonna be able to catch TJD unless he makes a mistake or something like that. He's got this in the bag, and why am I now sounding like determined?
I think the Mr. Go, let's put.
As yeah, that is questionable driving by one of the Alfa Romeos. Not like getting Furious through. Mr. Goat's locking up going into the final sector, but right then, Jim Wong starts his final lap. Actually no, it wasn't Furious, it was Jim Wong who was impeded by the Alpha. So that was me getting it wrong yet again. Killer Bee following him, but yeah. Ooh, so this is going to be interesting. TJD has got to keep this car on the track and not get a penalty. If so, Chief will get that final podium position. So this is a battle to watch a bit, but TJD, he's been stepping the back out all race and he's kept it through. But Chief, you need to get the ERS up. Push it up, old man. Keep going. Push now. We can see 3.4 seconds. Jim Wong enters. He's about halfway around the track, so that will be a interesting one. Right. This is the main battle on track at the minute, is for final podium position. So if TJD does cut the track once more, so Chief's going to get that 3-second gap pretty well. TJD looks like he's playing the game pretty safe at the moment. He's not going over any of the curves, and just keeping the car in the vicinity of the track and saying he gets a 5-second penalty. Where's Chief? Chief can see him in the background, but I don't think it will matter because Chief is still pretty far behind us. Ooh! As Jim Wong crosses the line, P1 to win the Belgian Grand Prix to take a second win of the season. Sorry about that. As Killer Bee crosses the line in P2, which is another great drive from him. TJD now coming up to the bus stop chicane. I think he might have just done enough, so I don't think Chief's going to have enough ERSs. TJD is out of fuel and out of ERS. He's drove the hell out of that car and he might have just done enough. to cross the line, and does he do it? Yes, he does. Ooh, Chief finishes P4. It was not enough, as Chief did have a time penalty as well. As Furious comes home in P5, the Estonian driver doing a great job again, and another great recovery drive, and Invalid coming through the bus stop chicane. Unfortunately, that was a recovery, and he hopes to get his campaign back on track. Now we just wait for Seilu, who's coming. He's going to have a go at me again for not pronouncing his name properly. As he comes through the bus stop chicane, and Zane to round off the top 10. So that is the race results from Belgium, I believe. So that is it for now, unless something does happen after the race. So that is it. Jim Wong commanding an excellent finishing, and deservedly takes victory today.
Leading everything after the race.
I mean, I'm not even sure he knows what's happened, so it'll be interesting to see after the race. But as we see the drivers come onto the podium now, Jim Wong and Killer B and TJD, these three are taking a good chance, taking the podium pretty well now. So it's great to see these guys on the podium at the moment. So yes, as we have the final classified race results, Jim Wong, Killer B, TJD is your top three. Ocean Chief, Furious, P6, P6, P4 and P5, Invalid, Seilu, P6 and P7, Zane, Frusel and Dario rounding at your top 10. But yeah, only 9 cars finishing that race will be the main talking points of it all. Right then, so I'm not sure if we can drag any drivers in for an interview. Let's just see who we've got knocking a round. Hang on, it's going to drag him in. No, can we drag Chief and Jim Wong in? Right, so do you have any comments to make about that race, Cursed? Or
I would think it was a very epic race. Personally, it was yeah, it was racing. There was a lot of carnage going on, so that made it pretty unpredictable in some way. It was pretty cool, I think. Some good comeback drives from Furious, and a good drive as well from Ocean to get himself from P12 to P4. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed by some of the drivers who did a very fantastic job themselves. Speaking of a fantastic job, we've got Mr. Ocean Chief, who's got a very epic drive P12 to P4, and Jim Wong, who's done a very commanding race, leading every lap and qualifying pole. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello. So I'll just start firstly starting off with who wants to go first, or should we go with the race winner first? Jim.
I don't mind.
Jim. Okay, we'll go with Jim first. Yeah. That's just pretty much to say that was a commanding victory overall, leading every lap of that race, pretty much from start to finish. How would you say that sum up that race in a few things?
Quite quiet, to be honest. Yeah, it was just I didn't expect it, to be honest. From practice, I wasn't doing too well, but I guess I expected everyone else to have quicker pace.
Do you actually realise what happened behind you?
No, I didn't see nothing. I just went.
We'll put it into context. Half of the grid didn't finish the race.
Yeah, I see that.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Right then. But yeah. I'm just gonna have to round it quickly in a minute. But a great drive, and I think that's your second win of the season now since Silverstone.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. So right then, moving on to the old man himself, from P12 all the way to P4. So, how did that happen?
I think I did I don't think I did good. I just stayed away from all the trouble for like that first couple of laps was crazy. Like Rouge took about I don't know, like you say, about half the field out. Yeah. So if you actually watch my stream, you will see me taking some mad evasive action. It was kind of crazy, and I'm very surprised I made it through in one piece. But yeah, their loss was my gain. So P12 to P4. Uh, I was kind of getting a wee bit like at the end there. I was thinking, can I catch this guy in P3? And then I picked up a penalty, and then I think I just didn't. There wasn't enough laps left to catch him, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a good race overall. I had my race comm guy, Icewind, and Joel was helping me out as well, just keeping me up to speed with things. But like honestly, I just jumped into this race with no practice, so I didn't expect anything at all. So P4 is pretty epic, to be honest.
I mean, like you, because I remember us talking about drivers who can turn up to races with no practice, and yourself saying Bance was one of them. You was not really one of them, so I think you might want to kind of take that statement back with that drive today.
Yeah, I don't know, but like if it's worthy of tier one, I think a lot of things went my way today, and I just like I say, I just kept my nose clean and just tried to keep a decent pace. I didn't have really any issues as such. Although there was one guy and he had pretty bad lag, and I think it was Killer Bee, and I was very nervous racing beside him because he was jerking all over the show, and I was like, right, I'm just gonna back away from this guy.
Yeah,
He scares me.
I mean, when we was watching the commentary, we saw him go flying into the wall, and we thought that was him at the race, and it happened again. So I think we saw that as well. But he did pretty well, to be honest, to keep it on. But yeah, congratulations on that P4, and not that oh yeah, that was the last thing. Was you actually planning to go all the way down from P4 to P10 with a pit stop at the end? Or
Say it again. Was I planning to
go to P10?
P10? No. I just screwed up my last lap pretty bad.
Oh damn! But
Yeah, the setup I was using was quite. It felt quite loose, so I was a bit nervous. I had my live stream on, and I could see afterwards people were just kind of giving me grief because they were like, "Is Ocean scared of the curbs or something?" You know, he's staying well away from the curbs and needs to use more track. But the reason for that was because I just didn't want to die. So I was trying to keep away from anything that might kill me. So, um, yeah. Slow and steady wins P4. So
yeah,
I think it's one of my highest league races finishes ever.
yeah, I mean, well deserved, and congratulations on that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh, just right then, moving on to the final drive. Joel. Yeah, I'm not. I think it was safe to say that wasn't one of the best races of what's happened. But yeah, I'm not too sure what happened to you. Can you just give a quick elaboration on what happened?
Oh dear. Right, in qualifying, I was coming out, and the racing point ahead of me, I thought for some reason my assists were turned off, traction control, so I came out of the pits and got wing damage. And then trying to get past, someone was trying to let me past. I was on my in lap. But they kept changing lines like across. They couldn't decide which way they were going to go, so I had to take avoiding action and then put it in the wall in qualifying. So that's well done. And then in the race, I managed to avoid all the carnage. Lap 1, managed to get through. And then lap 2, my own doing, up the top of our Rouge, I just spam into the wall. So that's me in a nutshell, basically.
I mean, I think you wasn't the only one who got claimed by a Rouge, but like it was your. I think that's your. No, it's your. I'm not sure if is that your second league race now, or was that your third league race?
Second, yeah.
I mean, like.
Yeah, second. Yeah.
From practice, from like just me seeing you since you started, you've come a long race, so there is a lot more to come.
I hadn't had any practice, literally none.
I mean, you've got a lot more to come anyway, so like keep at it, and we expect you to seeing you in SLR and more league races in the future, but it will come eventually. and when you score your first point, that'll be something to talk about. Well, and so I think that is it for the interviews for today and the live stream. So thanks again for watching, and we shall see you next week for Italy of Tier 2s and Tier 1 tomorrow, who've got the same Grand Prix. So thanks again for watching, and see you next week.
Thanks.